We're making a high protein, high fiber, healthy tuna salad. So I'm adding 1 can of tuna to my bowl. Next, I'm adding up some sliced radishes. Radishes are so good right now. They're actually in season. So they have so much flavor and they add the perfect crunch. I'm also adding in a sliced up celery stalk. So I have 1 can of tuna, 1 sliced radish, and 1 sliced celery stalk. So the tuna is super high in protein, but I also want to add some fiber just because it's great with helping to keep full. So I'm going to add in a couple tablespoons or maybe like a 1/4 cup of chickpeas. And we are just going to go ahead and kind of mash this all up so that it's evenly combined. So we're going to mash the chickpeas. I'm just using a fork. You could also do this in a food processor and just pulse it a couple of times. But I don't feel like getting mine out, so I'm just going to mash with a fork. And we're also going to mash up the tuna and just get everything mixed together really well. So as you can see, this makes a lot, but this is kind of the consistency we're going for. Most of the chickpeas are mashed. Everything is mixed pretty good. So instead of mayo, I'm going to use some Greek yogurt. You could also use avocado oil mayo, and that would be super healthy as well, but I'm just going to use Greek yogurt to add even more protein, and I honestly think it tastes just as good in something like this. So we're going to do about that much. Next, I'm going to take some Dijon mustard. About that much. Then we're going to do some garlic powder, some salt. You want a good amount of salt, and then also some black pepper. If I can get the lid off here. Perfect. Okay, so we'll start with this and see how it looks. You can kind of add as much of this stuff as you want, depending on how creamy you want it and how much flavor you want from the spices. So we'll give this a good mix. Okay, this is about the consistency that I like my tuna salad, but feel free to add more Greek yogurt or more mustard or however you like it. So I am actually just gonna serve this on a rice cake today. You could put it on lettuce wraps, you could use crackers to dip into it, however you like to eat your tuna salad. But I think a rice cake is just super easy and convenient and adds a good little crunch. And then I also like to add some hot sauce. I'm using this one today, which was gifted to me. These are expensive, but they are really good. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of hot sauce. That might be a little too much. And let's do a taste test. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's an easy, healthy lunch that's high in protein, high in fiber. It's gonna keep you full. So yes, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but it is a really great, easy, healthy option. So let's do a taste test. That is really good. I feel like the crunch of the rice cake plus the crunch of the celery and the radish, and then with the hot sauce and then the creaminess of the Greek yogurt comes together really, really well. I would say one thing I think it's missing is like a little bit of sweetness. Maybe next time I'll add some chopped apples or some dried cherries or something like that. Let me know in the comments what you would add to this healthy tuna salad, but this is delicious, so healthy, so easy.